Hi makers, this is Carol with Carol Makes, and today I'm going to do a tutorial to show you how to do these beautiful sunflower granny squares. They are so cute. We're getting into those fall months. I even think you can still use this for like late summer. It's just so cute. And you can do a lot of things with them when you get your squares done. You can make a couple squares and do a small purse or a market bag, or you can do a scarf. You can also do an afghan like this. It's really up to you. But for our purposes, we're going to be doing a market bag. So in the end, we will be making 13 of these squares. Right now, I have 2, so I have some work ahead of me. Let's go ahead and we'll get started. I'm going to show you every single stitch that you need to get your square done. I hope that either you have found us on YouTube because you're searching for a tutorial like this, or because you took a class and now you're at home and just want some more extra guidance. Either way that you have found me, welcome. I'm glad you're here. All right, I'm putting those away. The only things I need are 4 different colors. 3 of them need to be for the flower, and then 1 needs to be for the background. The background can really change up. I've done a lot of different combos. A lady in my class did lilac around it, and it is gorgeous. I did one where I did half of the granny square in blue and then half in green, so it looked like a landscape. That was pretty cool. And I've also done like bright blue. This is more of like a peacock emerald color. I really love it, but it's up to you. And for the sake of this project, I'm using cotton. I'm actually using 2 different kinds. Lion Brand 24/7 cotton. I chose both of these brands because they're coming out with a lot wider options of color, and their quality is significantly better to me over and above the sugar and cream traditional little balls that you buy. So that's why I went with these. This is my dragonfly, amber, and then Joann's has come out with a great line, knit and crochet premium yarn. This is sequoia and golden coast. We do want to keep all of our yarns together in a spot that they're safe, but they're kind of out of the way. We are going to start with our brown. And I just have a small pair of scissors, and I'm using an H8 hook. You can use any hook that you want. Just know that if you go higher than an H or an 8, your block is going to be bigger. If you go below an H and you get like an A, a D, an F, those squares are going to be smaller. It's up to you. This is what I'm using. All right, so you need to start by either doing a magic ring or doing what I'm doing and just making a ring yourself. So I am going to chain 5 instead of doing the magic ring. I'm going to connect it so it's now a loop. Okay, so you have your loop. The next thing you're going to do, and I'm actually going to try my best to enlarge here. You're going to chain 2. When you are chaining at the beginning of a row, you are making the first stitch of the new row. It's worked in the round. We're not flipping it back and forth. This is all in the round, and you are giving it the height that it needs to move around. Okay, so this is your first one. Now, you are going to, I'm going to try to put some white behind this so you can see it. Into this center hole, you are going to do 15 double crochets. Yarn over, insert front to back, yarn over, pull that yarn over through, yarn over again, and you're going to slip the first 2 off, yarn over, slip the next 2 off. That is your first double crochet. Keep going. You may have to stop at some points so that you can adjust your stitches so that you're making room for more stitches. Because in total, you'll want to count 16. That's a lot for a little tiny circle. Okay, let's see where I'm at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this is 10. That was 11. This is 12. 13. 14. Okay, I gotta get 2 more in there. I'm gonna squeeze my stitches together. This should be 15. And this is 16. I'm gonna count again just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Awesome. So, I'm going to take the tip of my crochet hook and I am going to insert it into that first stitch. It connects the first and the last stitch. I just did a quick slip stitch and I'm ready to go. Okay, and now I can put the brown out of the way. And the next, because sometimes I have to double check. Okay, I'm gonna go for that like burnt Sierra color. And we are going to change color. Let me check my pattern real quick to make sure I am chaining the right amount. I'm going to go ahead and chain 3. And we're going to be learning what is called the puff stitch. Now, you may know a little bit about crochet, and you may watch me and be like, that's not the puff stitch I learned. Okay, that's cool. There are several different ways to do it, and this is the one that I found the most helpful, the easiest, and the one that looked the nicest. So it's my prerogative. If you want to use a different type of puff stitch, that's okay. Just make sure you have 16 of them. Everything that you do around the circle is going to equal 16. All right, so our first stitch, our first cluster, our first puff is going to be a little bit different than all the other ones because we have to set it up. All right, so we have chain 3, and we're going to pretend we're doing a double crochet 3 times in the same hole without finishing the stitch. Let me just show you what that looks like, okay? So I yarn over like I think I'm doing a double. Now, when I get to this point, I would have yarned over and gone through. I'm going to yarn over, but I'm going to go back into that same hole, grab the yarn again, and bring it up. I'm going to go yarn over. I'm going to push it all the way through, and I'm going to go. So before I do that yarn over, just in this first stitch only, we want to make sure there are 5 loops. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, it was 5. All right, so I got to take 2 of these off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go that and pull through all of them. It really will be helpful to you. Oh, sorry, getting out of camera. It really will be most helpful to you to try and do this stitch as loosely as possible. If you are a tight crocheter, give yourself a little bit extra yarn, a little bit of lax, because you're going to need a little bit of that to be able to slip your hook all the way through those 5 or 7 stitches. So yeah, the first one, it was 5. Oh, and then you're going to chain 1. All of these other ones though are going to be 7 loops on that hook before you take them all off. So let's go again. Yarn over, next hole, bring it all the way through, yarn over, through the hole, bring it through, yarn over, bring it through the hole, yarn over. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't count this last one. So we have 7. Hooray. We're going to take this stitch and go all the way through. And if you can't get it in one, that's okay. If you can't get it through all on, one pass, that's fine. Work on getting like the first 2 stitches out and then going the next 2. Just do piecemeal if you have to. All the way through. And don't forget your chain 1. And if I'm ever in doubt, I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. Let me move it around. It's fun once you get the hang of it. I think it's one of those stitches that you have to see, because even when I was writing it, typing it up, I'm not quite sure of the verbiage I need to use to make it clear, because it's such a unique stitch and not one that gets used often. So it helps to see it. And you can always go down into the settings on YouTube and put it on slow-mo if that's helpful to you. You can always pause, rewind. This is your tutorial. This is why it's also so important to make sure that you have 16 when you start, because you are setting up kind of that foundational circle. I was about to say row, but it's not. That foundational circle that is going to be there for all of your rounds. Coming around, it looks like we are more than halfway. Woohoo! This is what it looks like so far. I've just got this little bit left. I think once you start this stitch and you get it, it has a rhythm to it. I usually don't have to count except in the beginning, because my muscle memory is like, oh yeah, that feels about right. Okay, coming close. I think I have one more, but I'm gonna stop and count and check, okay? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it'll be 15 and then 16 here, okay? That's why you don't always eyeball it, you gotta count. All right, this is the last one of our cluster stitch. It's gonna go right there. Okay, and then I attach it to that first stitch in that first row with a slip stitch. Cutting that off, putting Sierra away, and now getting out this beautiful goldenrod, which is actually Golden Coast. All right. So we have learned the puff stitch. Now we're going to do another cluster stitch. So as you can see, if we compare the yellow to the burnt Sierra, the yellow is taller and it's a little bit thicker. So it is going to be a similar stitch, but it will be different because it's going to give you a different look. Go ahead and chain 3 with your new color. 1, 2, 3. Again, this first cluster is going to be a little bit different because we're setting up that first stitch, and then we'll do the second stitch, which is the one that you will repeat all in the round. You are going to do 3 unfinished double crochets and then chain 2 to the next space. What is an unfinished double crochet? Well, you kind of did it in the last round where, you know, I said, we're starting as if we're doing a double, we're going in, we're pulling it out, but we're not pulling all the way through. We're gonna keep going. Okay, similar. So pretend like you are doing a triple. Oh, I'm sorry, no, sorry, that's later on. Pretend like you're doing a double. You put that yarn over, you find that first stitch, you go in, you yarn over, and you are only going to take off these 2 stitches. That's it. You yarn over. Now, if you were doing a double, you would slip these 2 off as well. You're not. You're doing the yarn over and then going back in that same hole, grabbing it to the front, yarn over, take these 2 off, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, take these 2 off. Now, just for this first set, we stop when there are 4 loops on the hook, and there is, so we do a yarn over, we go all the way through, we chain 2. Next, so yarn over, oop, it caught some of the tails in the back. Yarn over, take first 2 off, yarn over, go in, yarn over, Q, so for the rest of these now, we want to stop when there is 5 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yarn over, go all the way through, chain 2. Next. Three, 4, 5. Boop. And again, you're doing this until you get 16 and you're at the top of your circle or the beginning of your circle. Okay, I have 5. Chain 2. I have 5. I'm going straight through. Okay, it looks like I'm done. I want to go ahead and count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Woohoo! All right. We're going to do what we've done every other round. Connect it with a slip stitch. Nice. All right. Another color down. One more to go. This is your border. I just dropped my, oh my goodness, I just dropped my scissors. Oh, yeah, this is your border, and I actually think this is the funnest. I don't know, might be something wrong with me, but I think it's fun. It goes in a pattern, and it's really interesting to see how you turn this square into, or I'm sorry, you turn the circle into a square. It's pretty neat. Okay, so change your color and go ahead and you're going to chain 4. 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm gonna actually stop for a minute because some of these tails are like really long. I don't want them coming out. Okay, better. All right, so I got 4. Now, this is where I got a little confused and ahead of myself. We're starting in a corner. We're gonna be starting here and working our way around. In the corners, you're doing triples. And triples work just like doubles, only you're wrapping around one more time. So I'm going to be setting up 3 triples. I yarn over twice, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second 2, yarn over, go through the last one. 2 yarn overs, boop, boop, boop. Okay, so for this corner is done. 1, 2, 3. We are not chaining now between any of these stitches. The only time you're chaining is in the middle of the corners, because that's what enables you to have that nice crisp 90-degree angle. So we have our tallest stitches in the corner, that's your triples. The next hole that you find, you're going to be doing 3 double crochets. Okay, nice. Next, we need the next smallest one, and it's going to be half doubles. Set it up like you're going to be doing a double. Go into that hole, yarn over, but take all of them off. Yarn over, all of them off. Yarn over, all of them off. We go back to 3 doubles. Okay, we got our 3 doubles, and so now we're to this corner and we've done our first side. We need to do 3 triples. So I wrap it around twice. First 2, second 2, last 2. Okay, so let's just take a moment to look. All right, we've done our first side, And we are using specifically these stitches because of their differences in height. You have your tallest on the ends, your second tallest, and then your shortest. That enables you to have a level edge and straight. And it will be even more straight once you block it when you're all the way done. So we got one side done. We need to turn our corner and go across this way. So we need to chain 2. We're in a corner, so we're gonna do 3 more triples and we're gonna go into this same hole. There's plenty of space for it, don't worry. One more. There we go. Now we do doubles. Got 3 doubles. I need to do 3 half doubles. Three double crochets. Two. And we're back to a new corner. If we're in that corner, we're going to chain 2. We're going to do 3 more of these so we can work on our third side. Okay, got all those. Doubles. Three doubles, okay. Now 3 half doubles. I don't know why I like those the best. I think because they go fast. I don't have to think too much about it. Doubles. Okay. Triples in the corner. Two chain. 3 more triples. So we can make that last edge. Right. Let's just take a look. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor. Awesome. Okay, so we're right here. We need to do 3 doubles, 3 half doubles, 3 doubles, 3 triples. Connect it, and your square is done. We are so close, and you have done such an amazing job. You should be very proud. This is This is a more advanced crochet granny square, so look at you. You're doing it. I don't care how many times you needed to pause or replay. You're still doing it. All right, we've got our 3 doubles. Three half doubles. Three doubles. And oop, oop. There it goes. Last one. We're only doing 3 sets because we started with 3 sets. So we're finishing that corner. We do want to still chain 2 and then connect. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. And like I said, play around with color. I mean, you could really do a lot with this. You could change all of the blues, you know, do all these squares of different different background colors. I've also seen online where they did white for the background and then did these in alternating like baby pink and white and baby lilac. It was very pretty. But this is very fall. So we are having our fall vibes over here. This is what we're doing. So now I can add it to my stack. Yay. And you're done. So look at you. Bravo. And now you can start back over, replay the video, and go make more. Thanks for watching.